Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, now I actually took a W and I'm going to go over it. So today I made about $3,000 across 4 accounts. There's the proof. And it was with this trade right here that literally played out so quickly, but I'll go through the whole of the day and tell you exactly my thinking. So let's go into replay mode, wait for 9:45. So 9:45, as you guys know, is when my orb gets created. It's when I hop on the charts. So I just want to see price break out one side. Price immediately broke out to the upside. What it did was it swept this 30-minute, well, tapped into the 30-minute fair value gap. And I did think we were going to get some rejection out of this. Turns out we definitely did because we started displacing lower by quite a lot. So I looked inside of the orb. I thought, I really like this short here, especially since we were about to create a 4-hour fair value gap right here. So I thought price literally just going to gravitate towards this fair value gap. So I wanted a short to there. The only short that the only entry I could see was from this 2-minute here. So I waited for the 2-minute to be inversed, but ES had already swept out its low. So the 4-hour fair value gap hadn't even been created, but it had swept this here. So I didn't get in because, well, my rule is if we hit a 5-minute plus fair value gap, I'm not in the trade. So I didn't take that trade. It ran all the way to TP. Shame, but I mean, I followed my rules on that. Idea was perfect. So it just gives me more confidence that if I was to get a good entry, then we'd all be good. So we tap into this 4-hour. I was actually at this point sort of looking for longs because we had this beautiful 5-minute bearish fair value gap here. And I thought if we inverse this, that's a sign that we are 100% going back to this high. But we actually didn't really reject off of the 4-hour fair value gap. We sort of chopped around a little bit, I'll be honest. So when this 5-minute bearish fair value gap opened, I thought we're not really rejecting off of this 4-hour. So if we do tap into this and get some strong displacement to the downside, I would 100% take a trade to look for a resweep of the 4-hour intermediate low. Lo and behold, so I marked out the 5-minute fair value gap here, and lo and behold, we tap it and the displacement was, oh, gorgeous. Now, it looked like we were going to create a 1-minute fair value gap. This didn't happen. The only thing that was standing in my way was this 30-second. And I thought, let's wait for it. I got edged right there. I thought I was going to get in there. Didn't happen. So I just patiently waited. And at this point as well, I was tracking ES. I said, if price sweeps this low right here, I can't take the trade. Same thing as the first trade, because then we've swept the 4-hour intermediate low on ES. We could create an SMT and just bomb upwards. So I just kept waiting for this 30-second. We got the inverse there. And if you look, I was looking at ES the whole time. ES didn't sweep the low. It created triple equal lows. This is perfect, okay? This is literally exactly what I would want to see here. So price got down to the lows. I was on my phone looking at ES going, please don't sweep it, please don't sweep it. It created triple equal lows. So I thought if I'm in this trade, price is 100% going to sweep this, and that means I can just go break even, go risk free. So I placed my limit order at the inverse fair value gap like I always do. Got tagged in, and we just dumped immediately. And straight away, we swept them triple equal lows. So I went break even right here. And at this point, it was probably more likely that we were going to hit my break even spot or sweep this low and then reverse back to my break even rather than hitting TP. But I was just going for a 1-to-1, so I just held out. I let probability do its thing, really. And luckily enough, don't know why the candle's messed up there, but we went and hit my TP without coming back to break even. We just displaced so far down, literally within 1 minute, and just have a look what happens afterwards. We hit my TP. Let's see how 0.5 of a point, and then reverse all the way back to break even. With my horrible luck yesterday, this right here is good luck. And that just shows that, the market doesn't care about you. The market doesn't care about yesterday. The market doesn't care about today. You've just got to be there to take the luck when it comes. And sometimes you end up taking bad luck and you just got to take that on the chin. But when good things like this present itself, you've got to be there to take it. Okay. You've got to be there to execute. Whereas what could have happened was yesterday I took a really unlucky loss. I could have come back today, been a little bit scared, bit hesitant, not executed on this, or I don't know, tried to target something different, and I'd have been screwed. So yeah, that was perfect. We ended up resweeping, and I don't really know what's going on right now. It looks like we are just chopping again. If we go back to the present time, yeah, just like look, what are we doing? A hell of a lot of nothing, I'll be honest. The only sort of query, not query, but worry that I had with this trade was that the stop loss was 23 points. Now, for me, I usually use like big stop losses. But I said in the community after this trade, I said, if you'd have showed me this trade and not put the price on the side, I'd have said there is absolutely nothing wrong with this trade at all. But I didn't want to get spooked. No, I was getting a little bit spooked by the fact that my stop loss was 23 points. But I really shouldn't be, because the setup was there. It was just more of a low volume day. And that's the only reason that the stop loss was as small as it was. It played out perfectly, so who cares? If anything, having a smaller stop loss just means that the trade's going to play out quicker, which is, hey, I don't mind. I enjoyed being in the trade and being out of the trade within less than a minute. But yeah, that was it for today. There were 2 potential trades. Missed out on the first one because ES took the key level. Second one, absolutely perfect. Just a side note, I have been sizing up these from the start of this week. So I took a really unfortunate loss yesterday that really should have hit TP. So I ended up losing $3,000. That was really, really annoying, and it wasn't nice to see. But when I go and make $3,000 like today, it makes me feel very good, obviously. But the reason why I'm sizing up is because when I get brand new funded accounts, I need to build my buffer a bit quicker to make sure that I can get payouts. My strategy has such a high win rate, but quite a low volume in its trades. So, for example, if I lose 3 trades in a row, that's like insane. I've got the short straw. If I lose 2 trades in a row, I feel like I've got the short straw. So on a funded account, if I just risk half of the drawdown for the first and until I build my buffer, so I'll risk $1,000 per trade until I get to 52K on the account, and then I can start sizing down again to start risking like $500 odd. It just sort of speeds up the process, because my thought behind this is, if I get one max payout, that's about $2,000. If a prop firm account is $100, which it's not really, they're probably about 70, but let's say they're 100 for argument's sake. If I get one max payout, that pays for 20 accounts. So even if I do draw the short straw and lose 2 trades in a row, losing the funded account, I've got to do that 20 times in a row to not make money. So I honestly think it's just an overall better way for me to trade, is to really lean into my win rate and my winning statistic, really lean into that and use that to my advantage. Because with trading right now, honestly, I just feel so confident. Especially, I'm only trading New York AM session as well now, and my New York AM session confidence is out of this world. So I feel like I have to use that advantage while my confidence is this high and I know my win rate is this good. So that's sort of my plan going forward. It sucked yesterday. I've never seen me lose $3,000 before, but never seen me win $3,000. So yeah, works well. I'm happy. Let me get a show of the P&L on the screen as well. Ta-da! Yeah, I know I did this at the start, but I'm really happy with it. So yeah, very happy. And thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something from this, and hopefully you had a good trading day as well. And yeah, I will see you later. Goodbye.